Already. Spirit fingers, everyone. Welcome to the most beautiful show about how to teach love and respect. I'm your Guru Philen de Blanc, and welcome to my beautiful show. It's August 3rd, 2023, for another Season 1, Episode 79. Look back at the times that shaped America, a wonderful outlook at why we're the greatest country on earth. All right, guys, make sure to like and subscribe and smash all the notification buttons and give me stickers so I can give stickers back. And if you want to sign up and pay me a monthly subscription fee so you could have access to my entire world, just click on the link right here, there, and there. I put them all in different colors to celebrate the rainbow, which shines over every world after a bad storm. And if you're having a bad storm, be the sunshine in your own storm and create an everlasting rainbow to share with the world. Jesus is the reason for the season. God bless you. First Amendment rights. I love you. And let's get started on the show. Make sure to subscribe and comment on everything. Be a part of the show, because without the fans, who am I? Who are you? Who are you without YouTube? We love you. What a great. Thank God for Bill Clinton and Al Gore and for the Bush family. They really shaped
Get your $500
this whole world
coupon at smiths.com.
The Chicago Air and Water Show, August 19th
Get
and
a
20th
cameo
at North
from them.
Avenue Beach.
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today, star of the series Physical, Rose Byrne. Plus, live summer school week continues with Monica Mangin and her woodworking 101 class. Also, your thoughts and comments on another edition of Sandbox. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelo. Welcome. It's Thursday, August 3rd, 2023. Welcome to the big show. Any nude beach goers here? Yes, I thought so. I thought I recognized you. It's hard to recognize you with your clothes on. There's a new list out just in time for August. August is prime beach-going weather. And the 15 of the world's best nude beaches have been declared. Okay? Yeah, nudity around the globe.
Give it to me.
Number 1, Little Palm Beach in is it Waiheke, New Zealand?
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Newell Beach in Croatia. Moshup Beach, Martha's Vineyard,
Come
Massachusetts.
on.
Guys,
A little chilly up there, no?
you know what? Chili can be good.
Not
At
for
least
you.
for the ladies.
For the ladies.
At least for the ladies.
Not for the guys.
Keeps it all elevated. Black's Beach in La Jolla, California.
Okay, that's more like it.
Lady Bay Beach in Sydney, Australia.
Ooh, I was in Sydney.
Yeah. How about Wreck Beach in
no.
Crete, Greece?
Oh, how about this?
Wreck Beach in Vancouver, Canada.
That's correct.
I feel like we've been
Yes,
there.
that is, yeah. So there's a...
I didn't notice nude.
Yeah, if you drive, you can go on your bike past it, and there's a lot of accidents there.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I have pictures. Yes. As a matter of fact, hot off the presses. We were on vacation many, many years ago, and we accidentally stumbled upon a nude beach
Where was that?
with our 3 small kids. We were in Corsica.
Corsica.
Yeah. And oh yes, I like that we DIY'd. Okay, we've pixelated the naughty bits. But here are the boys. They love this nude beach. Look at them. Thumbs up. Yeah.
Drinking a Coke.
That's the nude.
One kid's drinking a Coke, the other kid's doing
very
Coke.
Excited about the nudity because they got, they were strolling around. But this is the back
side. So you can't walk in the opposite direction because this is where you can't. So there's a dividing line on the beach.
No nudity.
Yeah, so that's if you want to walk on that section of the beach, you got to put your clothes on because that's the not nude section. But
And the kids aren't in that picture.
Let's look at Michael's face here. I think he's about, 12 years old?
Yes.
Yeah, he's about 12.
Yeah.
That is, he couldn't believe it. He was like,
Do you remember we were by that beach and we took a swim off the back of this boat?
oh,
And
yes. How can I forget?
And you're swimming, and I got back in the boat, and
And I said,
you
"Take
were
your
swimming,
top off."
and you see a guy.
We're in a
canoe.
he's saying boat like we were on
canoe,
a
yeah.
below deck yacht.
Yeah.
We were in a canoe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
A kayak.
Yeah. So
But
we're kayaking.
He can't tell people that you guys are in a
And
kayak. He wants
I
people to
was
believe
like,
he's richer than he
that
is.
guy
Has the
is
weirdest-
wearing the weirdest bathing suit I've ever seen. And I was like, is that what's that man bathing suit company?
They make a bathing
I
suit
got
where
you a
the
pair
genitals
that
are on
has
the
dog
outside.
licking print.
Oral bar brown. Right.
Okay, so there's this bathing suit company, and you can take photographs from your phone, and they'll put it on a bathing suit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's a really
They're really
interesting-
nice bathing suits.
really nice bathing suits for men. I don't know if they make women's bathing suits.
Yeah, I'm behind you in the kayak, so I can see everything that's going on.
So I famously have bad eyesight, no secret to anyone here. So I'm like, what kind of a print is that? I was like, it's weird. It's like a bird's nest print.
It's a pubic hair. It was a male pubic hair.
She helped herself. She was staring. She was getting closer. The guy lifted anchor and left.
This guy.
And what did he do? He lifted anchor and he left.
Yeah,
You were a pervert.
He left.
Kelly, you were a peeping
because
Tom.
the creepy lady in the kayak
Is staring at my
was getting
jump.
a little too close, like this.
I was like, babe,
That's an interesting print. It's
that's
like
not.
it's like flesh colored, but it's also like with a bird's nest.
Yeah, there's nude beach etiquette on page 2 of that, which
Okay.
staring, yes.
About staring?
Yeah, that's a no.
Well, you're not allowed to stare?
No.
Oh well, we broke that etiquette all over the. We were in Corsica like this. What's all this nudity? Number 1, avoid staring at other nude bathing. I got like this. What's all this nudity? Number 1, avoid staring at other nude bathing.
Really? No.
That's why I'm there. Not only am I staring, I am judging. Never take photos or videos of others without permission. You know, if I could speak the language, I would have asked their permission. I don't speak French. So I just took pictures of the sign. Okay. Bring a towel to sit on while using public seating.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Please.
yeah.
Oh,
Please. Yeah.
please, dear God. Remember to cover up whenever you leave.
Yeah.
No. Not me. If I'm going nude, and you know what? I've reached.
You're driving there nude?
I'm going to buy a pack of Twizzlers from the 7-Eleven with my bush hanging out.
Because the nudes are always like, they've been around the beach a little too long. You know what I mean? You never, you only see people. I would be the youngest person at a nude beach.
Yeah, there's a lot of miles.
A lot of miles on that nude beach, especially the men. Mostly the men. It's mostly nude men.
Over the age of 70.
What's the last one?
More bird's nest than anything.
Oh, we can't say that.
They don't shave. They don't want to cut themselves in half.
Don't engage in any sexual activity.
No.
I find that going to a nude beach would definitely put me off sexual activity.
Don't do that on a regular beach.
Yeah, and yes, and a Gelman note. Also on a clothed beach, don't engage in
don't
sex.
do that.
Please.
Yes.
Yeah, I do remember Wreck Beach, and we went by there. In
We
Vancouver.
did, but
Yeah.
I didn't see naked people.
Oh yeah, there's naked people there.
I missed it.
They were in a drum circle.
They were? They were? Are you sure I was with you?
They were playing the bongos.
Oh.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. That was a burner phone contact. You burner phone someone.
The top 10 food crimes according to Italians.
Oh.
We're both Italian.
Yes.
We both have Italian. I agree with these. Number 1, ketchup on spaghetti.
That is a no to the no to the no.
That's not a no-no in Italy. That's a no-no in, like, that's even a no-no in Thailand and Sri Lanka. Like, I don't even think British people do that, and they eat the nastiest shit.
No.
Pineapple on pizza.
No, that's a no.
That's a no.
It's a
Yeah.
hard no
Alabama.
for me. Hard no.
Cutting
Mississippi.
spaghetti or linguine with a knife.
What are you supposed
It's
to
a
do?
no for me, but
Small
if you
kids.
have small kids,
Yeah, you have to do it.
it's got to get in there somehow.
Putting pasta in cold water, then boiling it.
Oh,
Remember? Remember? Yeah.
Tell the story.
Yeah, somebody asked.
We once hired a babysitter. Mark and I decided that after, like
We wanted to go out that
17 years, we were going to leave our kids alone. We hired a babysitter.
She's gonna
And
make 'em-
I said,
make
do
'em
me a
some
favor.
pasta.
I left some pasta here. Here, it's jar sausages,
Warm it up.
warm it up and just make. And so I come downstairs. We're getting ready to leave. Get ready to putting earrings in. Gosh, I'm putting shoes on. Like something. This is big. We're going out without the kids. And I see the babysitter, who's an adult woman, fill up a pasta pot with water, put it on the stove, open the rigatoni, put it in the cold water, and I go, stop, we're not going out.
What happens to that pasta? It becomes
a little mushy.
a little mushy.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. If you don't know that water's got to be in a rolling boil. I don't mean bubbling. I mean a rolling boil.
Here's number 5, refusing to share food with others. Oh. Yeah, it's a very
Yeah,
Italian
good job.
thing.
Good
You have
call,
to share.
Mark, or whoever told that in Mark's earpiece, because if you didn't say anything, she would have kept on going for an hour, never shutting up.
Bubbling. I mean a rolling
She's becoming
boil.
that
Here's
annoying
number
aunt
5,
that drinks wine at 9
refusing to
a.m.
share food with others.
You must share food with
Yeah, it's a
everyone.
very Italian thing. You have to share. That's right, Albert Bianchini. Using the wrong type of pasta for a particular dish.
Yes,
Sometimes
you
you have what you have. and
You know,
just
but
gotta
you
use it.
have a thing about that.
Like what? Like making macaroni and cheese, but you use like spaghetti noodles with cheese sauce, or like bolognese. Like bolognese is like the whole point of bolognese is that the meat and the sauce is supposed to gather up with the noodles. Like, so you're saying like having bolognese with like elbow macaroni is bad, or having like bolognese with like masticholi is not right, or something? It's supposed to be with, or like pesto. Like pesto is supposed to be with like spiral pasta. So the whole thing is that the herbaceous pesto kind of like gets caught in between the spirals or the ridges, the regate. You want the ridges, the sauce is supposed to get into the ridges. And if you have like pesto with vermicelli, it's not, you're just gonna get like a big clump of like sauce in your mouth and a pesto in your mouth, and then a big clump of pasta, and it's not gonna blend together, something like that.
Share. That's right, Albert Bianchini.
Or like Alfredo sauce. So you always have a fettuccine or linguine or something, like a long flat noodle with Alfredo sauce. If you can't use like little ditalini or like little kids shaped little wheels, little wagon wheels, you can't do wagon wheels Alfredo, because then you're gonna eat it and you're gonna get all these noodles that are lightly coated in sauce, and then like all the sauce just like goes through. Like every spoonful or every forkful. Look, if you do a spoonful, it's going to be a big like Alfredo sauce soup, a big thick nasty. You're going to be basically drinking Alfredo sauce. And if you use a fork, you're going to use the fork to pick up all the little wagon wheels. They're going to be coated in the sauce, and you're going to get the flavor of Alfredo. But then at the end of the day, when you eat your at the end of the meal, when you eat all the pasta, you're gonna have this big bowl of all this leftover sauce. You need like the noodles so it all kind of thoroughly gets coated and it's done. Alfredo sauce with noodles, barely nothing at the end of the bowl. If you eat ditalini or like wagon wheels or something, you're gonna have all this leftover sauce. Which, don't get me wrong, if you got some garlic bread or something, it's not the end of the world. But that's not the proper way, and we do everything very proper. In el mundo Italia.
That's right, Albert Bianchini. Using the wrong type of pasta for a particular dish.
Yes,
Sometimes you have what you have. And
No, but you have a thing about that too.
Yeah.
You get very finicky.
Putting ketchup on pizza? No, that's a no. Asking for cheese on a meal containing seafood.
Well, that's okay.
We were in Italy once, and we asked for cheese. I'm not sure why. It was for something side, and the waiter just went... he was very irritated. And using a knife and fork to eat pizza.
What's wrong with that?
Why are you looking at me? I don't do that.
We don't do that.
No, but you're looking at me like I do.
No, I've never seen you do that.
No, I do not do that.
Oh, let me try it again. Using a knife and fork to eat pizza.
You just side-eyed me as though I do that.
That was based on the comment before that. I was just trying to, do that. Also, another one. If you're in Italy and you order a cappuccino after dinner, they get really weirded out by that. It's like cappuccino is a breakfast situation.
I understand the cappuccino is a breakfast situation,
it's like,
but I enjoy a cappuccino as my dessert, and so I always order a cappuccino like it's a dessert. And I'm sorry, I'm at your restaurant paying 600 lira for this.
600,000 lira.
Arugula salad.
60,000 million lira for this cappuccino. I don't need you to huff and puff and eye roll me.
It's like ordering pancakes at dinner for them.
You know what?
I like
I'm
pancakes for
American,
dinner.
And I want my cappuccino as my dessert. I don't want your sorbet. I don't want your
Panna cotta.
Gelato. I don't want it.
Tiramisu.
I don't want cold in my mouth.
Your semifreddo?
I don't want a semifreddo. I want cappuccino. I don't want to be judged for it.
We have a huge show today.
Am I right or am I right? That's right. Make some noise. Shame to eat Alfredo.
Gelato. I don't want it. I don't want cold in my mouth.
Your semifreddo?
I don't want a semifreddo. I want cappuccino. I don't want to be judged for it.
Well, I'm judging you because you look like a 12-year-old girl. And that's what Italians do. Eh? No.
Huge show today. Rose Byrne is here.
And summer school week continues when Monica Mangin gives us a lesson in woodworking.
Very excited about this segment. She's going to teach us how to make birdhouses. Yeah.
They saved that nude beach list. We're going to ask Rose Byrne because she's from Australia.
Oh, yeah. Where do you find it? Here it is.
See if she's been there.
I bet she has.
All right, it's time for Lives Brighten Your Day.
Yes, dancing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, they always have the best dancers.
Lives Brighten Your Day.
What's her phone number? I want her to be my partner in game night. Set her up with Taylor Lautner.
All right.
Today's trivia dancer in the studio, Erin O'Rourke from Bensalem, PA.
to Susan Kennedy from Hampton Bays, New York, who watches on WABC. Hampton Bays. Good morning, Susan. How are you?
Good morning, Mark and Kelly. I love you guys. You're fabulous together. I've been a fan since all my children.
Thank you, Susan. I'm still going to try to beat you in this game. We're playing a game. You've given us two statements. One's true and one's false. We try to pick the one that's true. If you stump us, you will get this.
A rare Kelly and Mark mug.
All right, Susan. Here are your two statements. I ride 5 miles every day on my bicycle.
That's a lie. No one
That's
does
nice. Or this is my 40th year as a teacher.
Okay.
Oh.
You're not 60 years old riding 5 miles.
What kind of bike
If
do you?
you rob a teacher of a mug, you are a monster.
Listen, even Tom Brady beats the Browns.
Maybe 3 miles.
Like, this is, we don't, there's no.
I don't know what that means.
It means a lot. What kind of bike do you have you ride 5 miles a day on?
I just have a regular road bike. I like
This
to
is the truth.
ride over the Ponquod Bridge down by the ocean because I live near there.
First,
nice.
first
And
impression, guys.
in the winter, I have a stationary bike, so I ride it in my living room
God.
in the winter.
This is all
while I
such a
watch
lie.
the show. And then I ride in the summer, spring, and fall. I do outdoor riding just through the neighborhood.
Oh, okay. And you watch our show when? Throughout the year?
I usually watch it. Yeah, I DVR it and I watch it at night.
Okay, I like that you do that. And what grade do you teach? What subject do you teach?
6th grade.
Well, right now I'm teaching kindergarten,
yeah, that's why
first
it's
and
easy.
second grade reading. But I've taught many
Bless your
different
heart.
grades over the years.
Oh, bless your heart.
What was your least favorite grade to teach?
8th grade.
Oh, I love them all.
You're so full of
but
shit.
I taught kindergarten for a long time, and I really loved it.
So you hate teaching
Okay,
the
baby,
12-year-olds
choose.
and the 13-year-olds going through puberty. What did you just
I
say?
like Susan. I'm sorry. I like Susan. I wanted her to win the money. Go for it.
I really don't.
So you're basically saying I'm going to lose? No, but that's the whole point. You're going to lose. But still, in your attempt to lose, you're going to fail. So you're basically saying I'm going to fail.
Kindergarten for a long time, and I really loved it.
Yeah.
Okay, babe, you choose. I like Susan. I'm sorry. I like Susan. I wanted her to win the money. Go for it.
I really don't know. I think.
See, what an asshole. If you really want Susan to win, just use your powers to know what the right answer is and pick the opposite. Because she might pick the wrong one on purpose, but what if she's wrong and she's right on accident?
That this is your 40th year as a teacher?
That's correct.
Yes, that's true.
Oh.
And he's gonna say,
She said that
I knew that.
because you look so young in your photo. She didn't think that was true.
Oh,
I
that's
thought
what I
for
told me.
No, but
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That picture was 18 years
I
ago.
thought for sure that was the lie because you look
So
like
young.
you're 40 years old in the
Well,
photo.
the picture was taken 20 years
I'll
ago.
take that over the mug.
And listen, if you run into us out there on Long Island, we'll get you a mug. All right?
Okay, that sounds like a deal.
Why don't you just buy one for me after the show and mail it to
I'll
me?
never forgive myself. And Dave Shaw is going to sit home and see what else you're playing.
If you run into me in Long Island, so we'll get you a mug, but only if we happen to randomly run into you in Long Island. Give me a break. If you really want to get her the mug, I would. You know what I would say if I were her? I say, why don't you just take my information during commercial break and buy me a mug and mail it to me if you really want to give me one. Because we are liars here at the Consuelos household.
Okay, you're playing for $1,000 appliance package from Cuisinart. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck, Susan.
Okay, Susan, here we go. We've had Josh Groban on the show. What did Josh say donors to his PBS special event received?
It is really great big wine.
Yes! Yes!
A giant wine glass.
All right, coming up next, Rose Byrne.
Summer School Week continues with Monica Mangin and and a lesson in woodworking. We'll open up the inbox to hear your comments and questions. And coming up next, Rose Byrne. Every day.
City of Hope, we're more than just a top-ranked cancer hospital. For over 100 years, we've been making breakthroughs, pioneering treatments used worldwide, pushing the limits of what's possible. And now we're closer than ever for patients in Northern Illinois. Call now.
Where should I walk? Right here?
Yeah, you can walk right there. This is your show. Do whatever you want.
You walk in.
It's live with Kelly and Mark.
Wow, that was a nice reception.
New research suggests that French fries may be linked to depression.
No.
I experience euphoria upon eating fries.
Euphoria.
Elation.
All the E's.
Every weekday morning.
That's right.
It all goes down on Daytime's #1 talk show.
Yeah, of course not. All that.
We're sitting on a couch with the new co-host of Fan One.
Hey, welcome back.
On tomorrow's show from Grownish, Marcus Scribner will be here.
And Summer School Week
he's my
continues
favorite.
with tips for how to use common kitchen gadgets with Dr.
The guy that
Wendy
plays Junior.
Brazilian.
I love
There's a
Dr.
lot of
Wendy
gadgets
Brazilian.
that
Is she
we are
from Brazil?
perplexed by.
Yes.
Is she
We
from
were just in
Brazil?
Williams-Sonoma, and I was like, should we buy this?
No.
And Mark said, what's it for? And I go, I don't know. Every gadget, right?
Yes.
We loved her in Damages, Bridesmaids, and Neighbors, and now she's back for the third and final, no, not another final season, I can't handle it, of Physical. Please welcome Rose Byrne.
See, it's only going to be 30 episodes. That's what's terrible. They're like 3 seasons. It's only 30 episodes. Essentially, it's just one episode of TV. It's one season of television. That's all they did. They give you, no one's watching 7 seasons of 24 episode
Let's
sitcom or
talk
drama
about
anymore.
your summer plans because, as Mark pointed out, you're Australian. And
Are you familiar with Lady Bay Beach in Sydney, Australia?
Oh, I am ashamed to say I don't think I
All right.
well,
Are you
it's
from
the
Sydney?
nude beach.
Okay.
It's the nude beach
that's
of Sydney. It's the premier
She
nude
knows
beach.
what it
am. The
is.
premiere.
Yes. Do you know about nude beaches?
I mean, sure. Yeah.
Have you gone to a nude beach?
I've never been, but I've walked through one in Byron Bay once. We just strolled through and we're like, well, this is nice. Everyone's in their birthday suits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there nude beaches here?
There are.
Yeah, there are. There's a whole list. I'll give you the list.
Okay.
I'll give you the list.
I'll meet you there. Well,
There's one in Martha's Vineyard that's supposed to be really excellent.
Wow.
But Mark
Okay.
says the water's too cold.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah.
Well, actually, one time we were walking on a beach.
okay.
And you
Oh,
saw
God, I
people
don't know if I can
shagging.
say
Yeah,
You can say it.
say it.
We'll bleep it out.
Never
Did
doubt
you
yourself.
see a bird's
Yeah,
nest?
be free. Be free.
And we saw 2 people, like, you know, having sex.
Okay,
Oh,
wait.
really?
That's you know
you have a microphone on.
Rule number 5.
Rule number 5. No.
Against speech etiquette.
No sexual
Well, this was
activity.
a really remote,
Daytime?
middle of the day.
Wow.
That just had a surf.
Good for them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was
That's
like,
what I said.
yeah, my friend, we were doing a big hike and we walked past and my friend turned around and went, oh, hold on. Everybody stop.
Well, that's
And there was
very
like
polite of you.
six of us.
That's very polite of you.
And then we all sort of had a look at them. We all went back and, oh, yeah.
See, I would have been there I would have seen it through to the end.
That's the kind of woman you are, though, Kelly. Come on.
You guys
Right?
went on ahead without me.
Yeah.
I knew I was saving this bag of skinny pop for a reason.
I'm going to settle in.
I'll be right here on the dune.
Incredible. On the rock. But this, yeah, it was, that was
Were you with
hilarious.
Bobby?
was with Bobby. I was with my best friend and her husband. We were with 2 other friends. He was in Byron Bay shooting. It was like a group of us going on a hike. Like, it was hysterical. And we were all like, oh, okay.
You guys have been together for 10 years.
Yes. Yeah, no, well, 12.
I thought this was John Krasinski's wife for some reason.
12 years, yeah.
I thought you were, it's so funny. I'm sure we've discussed this before, but I always thought you were married. I assumed you were married. And you're not legally married, but you're like married.
We're married. We've got these 2 children, and I'm a stepmother to Jake. He's 28-year-old. It's been 12 years. You guys are incredible, though. You've been together for
27 years.
That's extraordinary.
Yeah, it is extraordinary.
Amazing.
And you guys have worked together.
Yes, we have. We've done a lot of stuff together.
You guys
6
worked together
movies.
a lot.
Bunch of stuff. We did a play together. We've done readings.
Ooh, how was okay? Okay, so
Lots of
movies,
stuff, yeah.
movies you have a separate time. You get, but plays.
Yeah, a play. It's more mundane than you think. Like, you do the play, and then afterwards you're just talking about the schedule of the children. You know what it's like. It's just a conversation every couple has about
grueling.
stuff
That's a
like that.
grueling schedule with kids.
It can be grueling, but I enjoy it. I love it, and I think it's not for everybody.
Yep.
A lot of people like to keep it church and state, keep it separate, but I just it's fun, and at least you're on the same schedule.
We feel the same way.
Right?
We're finally on the same schedule after a long time of not.
It's so great. Is this ever been done before? That a couple is hosting a show together?
Gilman, has it been done?
Is this like
It has, yeah.
It has. Okay.
When? Where?
I'll get you a list, yeah.
Who are these?
I know there's one in there.
Well, there's that one show. There's that one couple, the guy with glasses. They do the political show on MSNBC. The girl with the short blonde hair. She's like in her 50s, and she was dating a guy younger than her. And they co-hosted that MSNBC show. Sonny and Cher. Sonny Bono and Cher Bono. They co-hosted a show in the 70s. Regis and Kathy Lee Gifford. Well, they were married, but they were fucking. But that kind of counts back in the 80s. Everything was the opposite in the 80s. I want to say in the 70s, there's a whole list. I'll give it to you. Once I'm done blowing Gelman in the shower with our orange juice, our homemade orange juice, giving him an old affogato. It's a different meaning for Anglo British ancestors.
That a couple is hosting a show together.
Gelman, has it been done?
Is this like
It has, yeah.
It has? Okay.
When? Where?
I'll get you a list, yeah.
Who are these?
I know there's one in London.
There's one in London.
And there's England, yeah. And,
They've been doing that for like 20 plus years. All right, we got to take a commercial break. And when we come back, in a moment with Rose Byrne.
Still ahead of live. Summer school is in session with a lesson in woodworking.
As someone living with type 2 diabetes,
And I was like, should we buy this?
That's true.
And I was like,
Will people be happy?
Oh, she's going to talk about Physical, which, by the way, I'm currently watching season 2, so I'm not going to get any spoilers here. She's very pretty in real life, but her character is not very good looking on the show. Kind of an ugly human being. The opposite of beautiful, whatever word they might be. I don't want to judge.
On the same day. The best part is that the treatment is covered by most insurance plans, including Medicare. Take control of your life again and go back to the things you enjoy most. Call now at 847-930-5830. 847-930-5830. USA Vein Clinics.
Let's move. You two guys, get in here. You got this. Keep it going out. You don't need to step it up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it to the next level. Doesn't that feel good? 6, 7, 8. Single, single, double. 6, single, single, double.
Physical Season 3. Tell us about it now. There's a new show in town.
Yes, well, Zoe Deschanel joins our show, and she's so terrific in this part. She's really like nothing I've seen her do before, and she plays a rival aerobics coach who is also a television star, so she's a lot more famous and a lot more established than Sheila, my character, who's trying to establish herself. And we have a lot of fun, and she really plays with Sheila's mental state, and it's very we have a lot of fun. The scenes
Sheila could be my favorite heroine in all of the television landscape.
I feel like you would like the show. I feel like it would speak to you.
The show was made for me.
Yeah, I get it. I think women, particularly women and some men, but a lot of women have really relate to her struggle and her story, and it's very unique. And I've just had such a fun time doing it.
And you executive produce it as well as act in it. So which hat do you prefer wearing?
I enjoy them both. It's great to be able to produce. You get more of a seat at the table, on like casting or, story ideas and script. And as that, I've really enjoyed kind of stepping into that and participating. And
Did you do aerobics back in the day?
I did the Cindy Crawford. Yeah, she had an incredible one that went from like black and white to color, and she looked incredible. And that was, I remember doing that in like the living room in Balmain in Australia when I was growing up.
Do you know what I did?
Yeah, what did you do?
I did Jane Fonda.
Yeah.
And then during the pandemic, I did Jane Fonda again.
And it works, right?
And guess what? It holds up. It stands the test of time.
It keeps it tight.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And you're still like, how did nobody ever get hurt in the filming of this?
I know. It's amazing. And it's so raw, the footage. But it really does work. Aerobics shreds you.
It does. It's like nothing else.
So this is the final season.
Yes.
Will people be happy with the finale?
I hope so. The finale is always like, it's just, you can never please everybody, right? It's like such a difficult task.
Well, I'm displeased that there is a series finale. Like I want, will there be a season 4 or you're just ending?
I mean, for now, this is our finale, but I mean, you never know, obviously. But but it was very bittersweet. It was a wonderful and a hard character to say goodbye to.
Yeah, I hope that it's not goodbye. I'm just going to say, stay tuned for season 4.
Oh my God.
That's all
Kelly Ripa.
Thank you, Rose.
All of my shows keep ending, and I'm like, what am I going to watch?
Thank you. Watch Physical on Apple TV Plus now. Next, a lesson in woodworking 101.
Tomorrow on Live, Patronish Marcus Scribner.
The dog days of summer are discount days at Darwin. With savings of 45 to 65, up to 75% off select groupings, up to 80% off mattress factory closeouts, and no interest if paid in full within 24 months. Get this power leather sofa with power headrests for just $15.99. This outdoor chat group for just $9.99. And this queen storage bed for just $8.99. The dog days of summer clearance sale through Monday at Darwin.
Watch me. Watch my first step turn to leaps and bounds. Watch me play carefree while the world goes round. Listen to me join in with every girl and boy. Screams of happiness, limitless joy. Watch me run through the grass and sand. They said I would, now I can. Watch me. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Welcome to Stormy Heights, where the windows are always Pella, because the weather is always changing. Pella's fiberglass is the strongest material for windows and patio doors.
Is that Physical is 3 seasons of 10 episodes, and they're all a half hour. If this was like on ABC primetime, they would probably cut down this 30 episode story into one season. And they'd be shooting a second season, and they wouldn't just finish after one season. If it was popular, ABC would be asking for a second season, and this would probably be an hour-long show. So really, after 3 seasons, the whole show's over. If this was an ABC drama, this would all be They would only have 15 seasons. They would only have 15 episodes in the tank, and not even be done with the first season. And if they did half-hour episodes, they'd either be this whole story, the whole series would just be the first season, and they'd have to create more and more and more. So does that mean that Americans don't like? Put in the comments too. Do Americans not like watching all these episodes of TV shows. So like in the 80s and 90s when we had like Cheers was like 9 episodes and 200 episodes over 9 seasons. Does that mean like we were forced to, like, people were watching stuff they didn't want to watch? Or are they cutting us off nowadays by giving us like 10 season episodes or 10 episode seasons? Are they gypping us? Or are they finally giving us what we want and just getting to the point and not wasting 9 years of our lives to tell us a story that they can consolidate and give us in 30 episodes? Because I'll tell you, if this was the end, then you know what they do? They probably get a second season going and then it'd be canceled after 2 seasons. But because they're 10 episode seasons, it just goes by as like, it's just a story. You know what I mean? You rarely see any streaming shows go longer than that.
Welcome back. Live summer school week continues with a woodworking lesson. Here to show us how to build a perfect birdhouse. Please welcome back Monica Mangin.
You know what's so funny is Mark did not know that you were an expert with the power tools.
I know.
Now he's got a whole new level of respect.
I don't know how I didn't bring this up.
I don't know.
So we're taking a little trip down memory road. So to catch you up here, I used to be a school teacher, so I'm qualified to teach you guys things like this. I used to be a high school teacher, and I spend a lot of my time building houses, renovating things. So I don't do that as much here on live, but I'm qualified to teach you guys all of this. So we could have built a whole house, but we don't have time for that. So we're going to start you guys off with birdhouses.
Birdhouses, okay.
Great for summer, really fun. I heard you needed a new one.
We do. The bottom fell out of our birdhouse, and we don't know how to use a hot glue gun.
At the end of this, you might be able to fix it too. And we're going to use some power tools because I love teaching people to use power tools. It's really empowering. I feel like you're going to love it. But I also want to mention, for all of these things, you could also kind of go old school. So the first thing we're going to do is cut our wood. You could just use a miter box and a handsaw, but we're going to go over to the miter saw.
He is very excited. Look at how excited he is.
It's so pro. A couple things to mention. Protection, all right? So we have our eyewear, and you want to be really safe with these. So Mark, you know how to cut this now, right?
I do.
Left hand for support. This is a miter saw. Go ahead.
Watch your thumb
make our
now.
cut.
Watch that thumb.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
How do you do that? There you go.
Look at that. So good. He's drunk with power.
You know what? You know what? That was sexy. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so the first step for making a birdhouse, we would make all of our cuts. And to make our birdhouses, we're using 1x6 pine.
Okay.
You can actually make a full birdhouse out of one of these. Okay, and it was under $10.
Wow.
Wood is still more expensive than it used to be pre-pandemic, but more affordable. All right, so now pretend like we had all of our cuts made.
Okay.
Right? So then keep your eyewear with you.
Okay.
Now we're going to sand our wood. Okay, so this is an orbital sander. Okay, you can turn it right on. Oh, hold on.
Hang on.
Hang on, I'm a lefty. Okay. You could also use sandpaper. Right? Hold it from here. And you're going to sand the wood. That's going to make all the edges nice and smooth for your bird friend. How do you like it? All right, let me show you how to set it off.
Okay.
Ooh, that's nice and smooth.
Makes it nice and smooth. So
it does.
feel the difference. This was before super rough. And now perfectly smooth. Okay?
Yes.
I love it.
No wonder you and Mr. Mangin have so many kids.
It's all about the power tools. Yes. All right. So now we have all of our wood. It's sanded, and we need to make a hole for our birds to enter in. Okay. The recommended size is a 1-inch hole. And to do this, we're using a hole bit. So this is just a regular drill that you would have at home. I'm sure you do. Okay. You might need to, they're powered on. This is going to make a 1-inch hole. You could use a paddle bit. I marked it there for you. So you're going to very slowly start. Drill down. Go everywhere. Slow and steady. Make sure you're holding it steady. Okay? Good. All right. You can pause. What you would do then is flip it over and go to the back side. But I feel like we didn't make that much progress. I think we get the idea. We get the idea of that.
Okay,
That's fun.
It takes a little while.
Takes a little while.
Okay.
Yeah. And a little bit of elbow grease, and then you have your hole.
All right, we come back. We have more Woodworking 101.
the ground.
Stay in touch with us. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. See all your favorite moments or anything you might have missed. Next live from Grownish, Marcus Scribner.
Cheers, Junior. Dad, it's Andre now. Bro, facts.
Plus, we wrap up summer school week.
I'm seeing a couple of kids in the audience. Were you guys bad?
This is Poof, the most powerful pet odor eliminator in the world.
Oh.
It's safe for people, pets, and the planet. Powerful enough to eliminate the stink from any organic odor. Yet it's safe enough to use on pet toys, their beds, even on them. So why waste money on any product that doesn't totally eliminate the stink? Get Poof on Amazon, Poof.com, Chewy.com, and select Walmart stores. If it's not Poof, it stinks.
Competition is getting hot.
Tonight, Generation Gap has juniors and seniors breaking sweat.
Give us the first name of this famous Simmons.
Simmons Frazier.
Kelly Ripa hosts Generation Gap tonight on ABC.
She's like a triple threat. She's terrible at talk show hosting. She's terrible at game show hosting. And she's terrible at being a nude model. And this is the end of my comedic submission to be on the Late Night with Jimmy Kimmel show. This is all an audition tape for me to be on TV. First Amendment rights. Who the hell is that? Jesus. Is this 1978 or what?
Coupon at smith.com.
Could somebody go get Katie back? She just walked off.
Welcome back. We're getting a lesson in woodworking 101. Monica, now we have to put our birdhouse together.
Yes, so we are going to assemble our birdhouse. I've done most of the work to get you guys started. We're going to put our roof on. Now, I want to mention again, we could go old school with a hammer and some finishing nails.
Yes.
That would totally work. Absolutely fine. But for you guys, we're going to use an air strike nailer. Okay, so this is basically like the Brad nailer. So little tiny nails are going to go in, and it's as if you had an air compressor with it, but you don't need one. It's so much more homeowner friendly. Honestly, I use this all the time.
Now, in the horror movie, do they kill people with this?
Yes. Okay, they do, but you actually can't just shoot nails out. That's only for TV. Okay. So what I want to do first is we each have some wood glue. So bless you. It's all the sawdust.
Yes.
All right, so let's get our wood glue. And we're going to glue the edges here. So we're going to glue right along the edges, put a little bead. Wood glue is really important when you're building things. It's going to add stability. And then, you only put nails every couple inches. Oh,
I got
little
it.
twist.
Gee,
Little twist to open.
Just pull, honey. Pull.
You got the...
Got it.
Yeah, got it. I can give you mine.
Is that good?
Yeah. Not too much, just a little bead. All right, once we're glued, we're going to place our lid on. And I gave you guys little marks here so you know where to nail into, because you don't want to nail too far. It's just going to miss the edges. So line it up. Make sure your little lines. Press it down. Now, this is where you'd stop because you just like to glue things together.
Yeah,
we're actually going to nail it.
I would stop at the glue. I'd be like, good enough.
Good enough. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys how to use this first, and then you guys can try. So for this, I have it turned on. And keep your eyewear on.
Oh, sorry.
Not that I'm going to hurt you, but okay. You're going to engage the tip here by pressing down. The light turns on. Pull the trigger, and the nail goes in. Okay. It's so much faster and easier. Now it's all attached.
Like, what are the sounds of your household at night? That's what I want to know.
All the tools. Nice.
You're throwing as down as yours.
They are, but that's just easy with it. You want to go? Here, go on my side because I
go on your side?
Yep.
Okay. Just like
so
this?
right in the line. Yep. Push down a little.
Push
and
down.
then pull the trigger.
Whoa.
Yep. You got it? One more?
Take
you
that.
got it. Build the birdhouse. Look at that. Super simple.
Come and get it first. Come and get it.
Now we need to pretty them up. So this is where you can have a lot of fun. You can get super creative. For this one here, we just planted some succulents around it.
I love a succulent birdhouse.
Me too. It's so, so cute. And I had a few questions about like what type of birdhouses. These are for songbirds. So like bluebirds, blue jays, things like that. And each different type of bird actually needs a different type of house. So
is that true?
It is. Like they prefer different nest sizes and hole sizes. So look in your area and be like, okay, what kind of birds do I have in my yard? Let's make the right kind of birdhouse. We actually have bat houses where I live because we have a pond and we want to get rid of mosquitoes. So we built bat houses, which is just a little different.
And how do you build a bat house?
We have a bunch of bats now, which is a little terrifying, but it also takes care of mosquitoes.
Do you have less mosquitoes?
We do. We built them a few years ago, and of course the kids put a little Batman on them and everything. So
do you know that Mark is terrified of bats? People don't know that. It is like it's his thing.
Yeah.
So when you come and you see them, I'm going to tell you it's birds.
It's birds.
Not a bat. You also could put, a lot of people are like, hey, should I put seed around here? And the only thing to mention with that is if you're going to surround your birdhouse with seed, that's fine. But it's kind of like putting a buffet outside of your own home. Like everybody's going to come. And this house is probably just for one bird family. So I recommend putting your bird seeds separate from the birdhouse.
Oh, I did not realize.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, buffets are fun.
We had frogs living in our birdhouse.
Oh, where? Yes, where was it? Was it tree frog?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Look at you two. You're very focused and painting.
I know.
You also
This is what
could
happens
stain
to
these as well. And these are pretty simple, but hopefully you guys feel like you got some new skills today.
This is so fun. You should try this. Try this at home. Paint wood.
And be sure to check Monica on her YouTube series, The Weekender. Next, we open up the inbox.
If you would like to know more about anything you've seen during summer school week or anything you see online, log on to our website at liveWithKellyandMark.com.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the work.
We got the best monitors in business. Oh, we got the best monitors around. They don't play with us.
Welcome to the inbox.
Welcome to the inbox.
Welcome to the inbox. We asked for it. You gave it to us. You show-offs. Everyone's showing us their woodworking skills. I did not realize that our show was so popular in the woodworking community.
We're very big. Not only our show, but a producer from our show, David Mullen, made these from fence scraps. Look at that. He also built the fence. He wanted us to know that.
He built the fence.
And then had scraps.
You see how he humble bragged that?
Yeah.
So he built his fence, and then from the leftover wood, he made birdhouses.
Oh, you mean like you humble brag about your podcast? Oh, by the way, no, don't talk about my podcast, but I'll just tell you anyway.
Oh, he built the fence.
And then had scraps.
You see how he humble bragged that?
Yeah.
So he built his fence, and then from the leftover wood, he made birdhouses. He's also a very good baker, and his pie lattices are enviable. There, I said it. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Marla from Indiana said, I just started woodworking this past February, and I'm hooked. I find it very relaxing, and I love getting to know this creative side of myself.
Oh.
He made that? Out of wood?
Yeah.
That's got to be an electric candle, though, right? Because otherwise it would burn the whole...
Probably.
Right.
This is from Tara from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. My husband just finished this chair for me to lounge outside this summer because I'm pregnant and miserable, and I just wanted to sit with my feet propped up while sipping lemonade. He is the best. He is the best. Wow.
I remember being pregnant and miserable, and nobody made me a chair.
But you eat your muflada. That smells and tastes like
Canada
ours.
said, my husband made this for each of our grandchildren. Maybe if we start now, by the time we have grandchildren, we'll be able to give them a rocking chair.
This is from Christy. This is Christy from Feasterville, Pennsylvania. My son made this bar for his camper at the campground.
They're gonna do another commercial.
I remember being pregnant and miserable, and nobody made me a chair. Pam from Windsor, Ontario, Canada said, my husband made this for each of our grandchildren. Maybe if we start now, by the time we have grandchildren, we'll be able to give them a rocking chair.
This is from Christy. This is Christy from Feasterville, Pennsylvania. My son made this bar for his camper at the campground.
Wow.
Very useful.
Wow. We have the most talented audience. Gina Gardner from Burlington, Vermont said, my 11-year-old made this in his wood-burning class. Electric guitar and amp, one of the few things he enjoyed in school. LOL. So he burned this into the wood. See that? Yeah.
Very cool.
I was like, what's wood burning?
Terry from Waterford, Connecticut. My husband made these for both our kids when they graduated from UConn.
Wow. Oh, cornhole. You sure you want to brag about this one? Gelman's bragging about our live hole that we made.
Where's the Michael Strahan one?
Version to go.
Oh, yes. That's what Mark is demanding.
Yeah, the other one was a Strahan.
Connecticut. My husband made these for both our kids when they graduated from UConn.
Wow.
Oh,
cornhole.
You burned it.
Made this in his wood-burning class. Electric guitar and amp, one of the few things he enjoyed in school. LOL. So he burned this.
That's not a drawing on a piece of paper. That is a printout of a picture, and the picture is of wood. So he basically burnt wood into these designs. Okay, I get it.
The wood. See that? Yeah.
Very cool.
I was like, what's wood burning?
Terry from Waterford, Connecticut. My husband made these for both our kids when they graduated from UConn.
Wow.
Wow. Remember when you and Strahan made those? There it is.
Brag about this guy? Gelman's bragging about our live hole that we made.
We're going to have to get a Mark version to go.
Oh, yes. That's what Mark is demanding.
Marlana from East Windsor, New Jersey. My son made this pen in his first high school woodworking class. It's made of wood from India. He really enjoys woodworking and plans to take more classes.
Excuse me, Floretta from Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Her husband built a windmill. Okay? So.
Oh, that's electricity, too.
You know, Gelman, you don't make it so it's a two-way. She can't just respond to me instantaneously. Floretta Gelman wants to know, does it generate power?
Or grind flour?
Glenn from Farmingdale, New York said, made this storage box for my wood-burning tools.
Ooh.
It's maple and black walnut. The image burned is a lighthouse in Maine.
Woodburning's a big thing, huh? In the Northeast.
Wait, one more.
People are.
Amy Lane from Burlington, North Carolina. Ice cream scoops. Bam.
We'll be right back. Stick around.
If you love watching our show from home, now's your chance to see us live and in person. Come join the fun. Check out all the stars and be part of Live with Kelly and Mark's studio audience. Visit our website and get your tickets now. Florida Zone 10.
I am Tony Hawk, and like
I
many
get
of
it, Tony Hawk. Thank you. Yes, sweet potato powder made into capsules. If you're too lazy to fucking eat.
the brand I trust.
Marcus Scribner is here.
And summer school week continues. How to use the common kitchen gadgets.
Oh my gosh, not the common kitchen.
This weekend for 30.
Save big money on Menards. You know Menards. Come and get some big wood at Menards.
Did she hire a hitman to try and kill her husband? Next in Edition.
Yes, she did.
It's Thursday, August 3rd, and The View starts live right now.
Do you think he knew that he lost the election?
Do I personally believe that? Yeah, at first I wasn't sure, but I have come to believe that he knew well that he had lost the election.
All of the hot topics on your mind are on the table. From politics
Sadly, the president was surrounded by a group of crackpot lawyers that kept telling him what his itching ears wanted to hear.
to pop culture.
We looked up to this woman, and we were thinking that everything was going to be essentially what we dreamed of. I was like, I feel unsafe. I feel disrespected.
Plus, Neil deGrasse Tyson. And new musical.
All right, the new musical about Little Richard. Gotta go see it. For the people that are for the
Additional sponsorship provided.
Gen Xers that are in a hurry and are trying to save time as much as they can, they're calling it Little Dick. They're calling it Little Dick.
The Twisties during the Tokyo Games, bowing out of several events. That's Nightline.
Oh yeah, that's right. Simone Biles is going to come back and make her big re-debut, maybe in Paris, or she's doing stuff now, hoping that everyone forgets that she wussed out. She's like, I'm afraid I'm going to fail and come in like 6th place, so I'm just going to quit and say that like I have like some bizarre thing going on. Like, you choked. I get it. It might have been something, but you might as well finish. She's just like, I'm going to quit. And now you're going to come back and everyone's going to be like, Simone Biles, America's hero. Oh, yeah, that whole thing that happened. Forget about that. But look over here. Look at all the new fake shit we're making up about her. Believe that, America. What a crap hole. I hope she participates and finishes in dead last and is caught on camera crying. Stop trying to deceive people, all right? You were a good gymnast when you were younger. Now you're a young woman, but in the gymnast world, you're getting older, and you're not good anymore. Take all the money, but make sure you leave a legacy of an embarrassing final 6 years to your career. And then find Jesus, because we love you, all right? Below